Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. This is part 2 of our slow English listening story about school. In part 1, we talked about what my school looks like. We talked about my classroom, my teachers, my friends, and my morning routine. We talked about lunchtime and how the school day begins. Now, in part 2, we will go deeper. We will talk about my favorite subjects. We will talk about school examinations. We will talk about school events and special days. We will talk about the challenges of school life. And at the end, I will tell you how I truly feel about school and what school has taught me about life. So, get comfortable, breathe slowly, and let us continue our story. Every student has favorite subjects, and every student has subjects that are more difficult for them. I am no different. My favorite subject, as I told you in part 1, is English. I love English because it opens a door. When you learn English, you can talk to people from all over the world. You can read books from different countries. You can watch videos and understand them. You can travel and communicate. English is like a key, and with that key, you can open many doors in your life. In my English class, we do many different things. We read short stories, we write sentences and paragraphs, we practice speaking with our classmates. We learn new vocabulary words every week. My English teacher writes a new word on the board every Monday morning. He calls it the word of the week. We have to use that word in a sentence before Friday. I always look forward to Mondays because of this. My second favorite subject is science. I love science because it helps me understand the world around me. Why does the sky turn orange at sunset? Why do plants grow toward the light? Why do we need to sleep? Science has answers to all of these questions. When I learn something new in science class, I feel like a small explorer, discovering the secrets of the universe. My third favorite subject is art. In art class, we draw, paint, and create things with our hands. There are no wrong answers in art. Everyone's work is different. Everyone's work is beautiful in its own way. Art class is a time when I can relax and express myself freely. When I finish a drawing, I feel a deep sense of satisfaction. The subject I find most difficult is mathematics. Numbers do not always come easily to me. Sometimes I look at a problem on the board and my mind goes completely blank. But I never give up. I ask my teacher for help. I ask my friend Hamid to explain it to me. And slowly, step by step, I begin to understand. My mathematics teacher always says, every problem has a solution. You just have to be patient enough to find it. I try to remember those words when mathematics feels too hard. Let me talk about something that almost every student in the world knows, and perhaps does not love: examinations. At my school, we have tests and examinations several times a year. There are small tests after every chapter, and there are big examinations at the end of each term. The big examinations cover everything we have studied over many months. They are long and sometimes difficult. The week before an examination is always a busy week. I spend more time studying. I review my notes. I read the chapters again. I make small cards with important words and facts on them. I carry these cards with me everywhere, on the walk to school, during lunchtime, even before I go to sleep. The night before an examination, I always feel nervous. My stomach feels uneasy. My mind keeps running through all the things I have studied. I wonder, did I study enough? Did I miss something important? I am sure many students feel the same way. But my mother always tells me something helpful. She says, "You have worked hard. Now trust yourself." And those simple words calm me down. I drink a warm glass of milk, I read my notes one more time, and then I go to sleep. On the morning of an examination, I wake up early, I eat a good breakfast, I arrive at school on time. When the examination paper is placed on my desk, I take a deep breath. I read every question carefully before I begin. I answer the easy questions first, then I go back to the harder ones. And when the time is finished, I put down my pen and I feel relief.
When the results come back, sometimes I do very well. Sometimes I do not do as well as I hoped. But every result teaches me something. A good result tells me that my hard work paid off. A bad result tells me where I need to study more. Either way, I learn. School is not only about lessons and examinations. Some of my happiest memories are from the special days and events at school. One of my favorite events is Sports Day. Sports Day happens once a year. On that day, there are no regular classes. Instead, all the students go to the school field. We run races, we play games. We compete in jumping and throwing events. The whole school is divided into teams. Each team wears a different color. My team's color is green. On Sports Day, the school feels electric. Everyone is excited and full of energy. Even the teachers get involved and sometimes compete alongside the students. Another special day at my school is the annual school exhibition. Each class prepares a project to display. Students work in groups for weeks before the big day. We make posters, models, and presentations. On the day of the exhibition, parents and guests come to the school. We stand beside our projects and explain them to the visitors. I always feel proud on that day. Proud of my work and proud of my school. There is also the prize-giving ceremony at the end of the school year. This is a formal event. Students who have done well in examinations, sports, or community activities receive prizes and certificates. The school hall is decorated beautifully. Parents sit in the audience. When a student's name is called, they walk up to the stage and receive their prize from the principal. Even if your name is not called, it feels wonderful to watch your friends be recognized for their hard work. I have received a prize once for my English essay. When my name was called, my heart jumped. I walked to the stage slowly, trying not to trip over my own feet. The principal smiled and handed me a certificate. I looked out at the audience and saw my mother clapping. That is a moment I will never forget. I want to be honest with you. School is not always easy. School is not always happy. There are difficult moments too. Sometimes I feel overwhelmed. There is too much homework. There are too many tests. There is not enough time. On those days, I feel tired and frustrated. I sit at my desk at home and stare at my books and think, I cannot do this. Those feelings are real, and I think it is important to talk about them honestly. Sometimes I have disagreements with my friends. We say something the wrong way, feelings get hurt. For a day or two, things feel cold and strange between us. I have learned that in these moments, the best thing to do is talk. Not shout, not ignore, just talk, calmly and honestly. Almost every time, the problem is smaller than it seemed. Almost every time, we become friends again. Sometimes a lesson feels too hard and I fall behind. I do not understand what the teacher is explaining. I feel embarrassed to raise my hand and ask. I am afraid my classmates will think I am not smart. But over time, I have learned something very important. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. Asking for help is a sign of courage. The students who ask questions are the ones who learn the most. At the end of every school day, I walk home through the same streets I walked in the morning. But I am not the same person who left home. I am a little bit different. I have learned something new. I have had a conversation that made me think. I have solved a problem I thought was impossible. I have laughed with my friends. The school building stays behind, but everything I learned inside it, I carry with me. I think that is the real meaning of school. It is not the building, it is not the desks or the blackboard or the books. It is what happens inside a person when they open their mind and decide to learn.
And so, our story about school comes to an end. We talked about favorite subjects, English, science, and art. We talked about examinations and the nervousness that comes with them. We talked about sports day, the school exhibition, and the prize-giving ceremony. We talked about the difficult parts of school, the hard days, the arguments, the moments of doubt. And we talked about what school truly teaches us about life. I hope this story felt familiar to you. I hope it reminded you of your own school, your own teachers, your own friends, your own memories. School is one of the most important journeys of a person's life. It is not always easy, but it is always worth it. Thank you so much for listening. You have just completed a full slow English listening session, part 1 and part 2 together. That is nearly 4,000 words of slow, clear English. You should feel very proud of yourself. Keep practicing, keep listening, keep learning, and I will see you in the next video.